Hello. Welcome to today's live stream. If you've never been on one of my live streams before, I'd like to just introduce myself real quick. My name is Kim Garst. I'm really passionate about helping people make more money in their online businesses, and hence why we're talking about 5 digital products that you can create with Canva. I did a live on Wednesday that you can tune back into about why I believe every business owner needs their very own mini digital product, maybe more than one if it's applicable, but definitely I think every business owner should have at least one digital product. So as you guys are coming in, just give me a shout out. Where in the world are you today? It is nice and sunny here in Virginia. I'm in Virginia for the foreseeable future. Been taking care of my 96-year-old dad. He's in need of 24/7 care these days, and so been taking care of him. It's a blessing that I can do it since I can work from anywhere. Have laptop will travel, as I say, and so we've been spending time up here taking care of him. And it is hot. It has not rained here in days, and unfortunately, there's no rain in the immediate forecast. So I'm like, so we need rain. Hey, Lisa, good to see you. All right, so let me pull my screen up here, and we will get busy with it. So like I said, we're going to talk about 5 specifically mini digital products that you can create. Don't you hate autocorrect sometimes, Lisa? I mean, like sometimes I don't even know how the spell check makes the word out of my gobbledygook that it does, but it is kind of interesting how the autocorrect works sometimes. So Sabrina says San Antonio is hot here too. Yeah, is it raining anywhere in the U.S.? Like I have not. Like I said, it has not rained here in several weeks, and it is not. It's dry. It's super dry here. I got out the water hose earlier. I was watering bushes because bushes that are like way down in the yard that you never like normally would water. But I'm like, okay, look at them. They need water. They're thirsty. So anyway, but what do you do? All right, so let's talk about mini digital products, guys. And how, why? Let's talk about why first. I gave a lot of reasons on my live the other day, but I'm just going to sum them up real quick because I think these are important. In the past, traditionally, we've used freebies, and I'm not saying freebies are not a good thing still. I'm not saying that. But I believe that many digital products give us an opportunity to build a list of buyers versus freebie seekers, because today I think the dynamics has shifted a little bit. Traditionally, we've all used freebies, and I love free content as much as the rest of you guys probably do too. But I feel like the quality of free content is either I wouldn't say it's declined, because I feel like there's a lot of great, valuable free content out there. But I also feel like we're kind of over free content a little bit. We're looking for something that is good, that's going to give us value and a solution to whatever problem we're looking for. But we're okay with spending a little bit of money on it. Even if we don't really know the person, right? We don't have a know, like, and trust factor. So like if you go to your Facebook page right now and scroll through the ads, I bet you anything you're going to see all kinds of what I call mini digital offers. And they're like, get my TikToks, whatever, or here's some Canva templates, and they're not free. They're low cost. They're $27 or $37 or $47. So I think that there's value in having the opportunity today to take advantage of the fact that people are spending money on those low ticket items. And they're so easy for us to create. They also help us set the table for our higher paid offers. So let's say somebody comes in, comes your way and they see you have something, a service or a product or a course, but it's outside of their price range. And maybe they're not quite there in their business. Maybe, let's say you're a business coach, for example, and they're not quite ready yet to hire you or pay you for your high ticket group coaching or your one-on-one or your mastermind, but they see something that you have that's low cost, they get in your ecosystem, and you can start to nurture them until they are ready to say yes to your higher ticket offers. And like I said before, they're super quick and easy to create. I'm going to talk about five different things today that you can create in Canva. And I believe you can do this in, 24 to 48 hours. Seriously, like this weekend, it's a Friday, obviously, and you could take advantage of what you're going to learn today and go run over to Canva. If you don't already have an account, sign up for one. You can have a paid or a free account with them. And a lot of these resources that I'm getting ready to share with you today can be done for free. Okay, and they're scalable. Like you can literally create one digital product and sell it 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, even 100,000 times if you so choose to do so, and you have enough buyers to buy it, right? You cannot scale your time. Like if you're a service provider, you're a business coach, you can only book so many, coaching calls a day, right? But with digital products, you can sell that digital product over and over and over again. So they're definitely scalable. And like I say, people are willing to purchase them because they're irresistible. If you put something that's like a gigantic, I call them hooks, out for people, that they will solve a problem for them, they are absolutely willing to purchase it because it just makes sense. I mean, they couldn't go create what you're willing to sell them for the price that you're willing to sell it to them for. So it's just a total no-brainer. It's like if you're cooking for one person, it's almost cheaper to just go out to eat than it is to go buy all the fixings, right, to create a big meal. If it's just one of you, you probably don't. It's just like I say, you just run out and grab something right quick. It's kind of that same mentality where, if this solves a problem for me and my business, I'm like, yeah, like I don't have time. $27 doesn't cover down on, or $37 or even $47 doesn't cover down on an hour of my time, much less, several hours of my time, or even a weekend, right? But like I said, if you spent just a little bit of time, you can sell that over and over and over again. And people are, like I say, are willing to purchase from you. I don't even know how I did that. So there we go. Sorry about that. All right. This is the other big reason. I did a training yesterday for a client. He's the CEO of a network marketing company, and he brought his top leaders to me to train them on some branding things that we're doing right now. And one of the things that we talked about during that training was how hard it is to get people to spend the first dollar with you, the first money. And, he was talking about how easy it is to get the second money. Once you've got the first money, it's so much easier to get people to spend more money with you. So many digital products are the fastest way to get a stranger, somebody who doesn't know, like, or trust you, to spend their first dollar with you. One, because they don't feel like they're risking a lot, because it's a low cost thing, and even if it's not amazing, they're like, okay, well that's okay. It wasn't that much money. Versus, them trying to spend, hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars. It's a great opportunity to bring people in the door of your business without them committing huge dollars. And they're totally cool with that. So let's talk about some specific types of things that you can create. Like I said, I have 5 different digital products that you can create inside of Canva in a very short window of time. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit though about the opportunities. One of the things I think is fascinating, I think sometimes you think, well, ebooks, like they've been around like forever. Does anybody really pay for those? Y'all, let me give you, I'm gonna blow you away with some stats, okay? So readership for ebooks is up 30%. I mean, I know this has to do with COVID times where people had more time on their hands. I know obviously now that people are potentially back to work. But I predict that this dynamic is not going to shift, because just like online shopping, where people got a taste for something they weren't doing as much of online shopping. Now online shopping is the norm, and people don't want to go back into the stores in many cases. They're like, it's easier for me to order online. And I think that's true, like I said, for people who are picking up and reading ebooks. The consumption of ebooks is just through the roof. I think it's just a fascinating dynamic. And then, it's not just free stuff either. Revenue is projected to reach over 16 million that should be 2021, y'all. Sorry, typo. But $16 million. Again, people are spending money on ebooks, and it's expected to reach almost 20 million in sales by 2021. So just going to keep going up and up and up. And this is another dynamic that I find fascinating, is that the largest market share is between the ages of 25 and 34. And, traditionally, for those of us who've been online for like 30 years, like me, we're very entrenched in the term ebook. And it's not that I don't believe the younger crowd knows what an ebook is. That's not it at all. But they probably haven't had as many touch points until the opportunity showed itself. And now they are like, this is pretty cool. I can grab an ebook on Amazon or wherever. So I think it's just a really interesting opportunity for us. And there's a gal, her name is Mira Coughlin, and she is like super good at this. I've watched her, I've seen some of her ebooks on Amazon in particular over the years, and she has a combination style. Some of her ebooks are paid, they're low cost, but they're paid. And then some of them are free. But in all of them, in all of them, whether she's charging for them or not, she's got lead gen opportunities inside of those ebooks, which just means that maybe she'll have a little worksheet in opportunity inside of her ebook that you have to go to the link and download it. You have to drop in your email address to get it. So she's using these ebooks not only for revenue, but for lead gen. And again, those are people now that are on her email list that she can nurture and ultimately get them into her higher paid things. She also writes books around things that she has, other higher ticket priced items around. She has a list building course and other things that she, again, writes those ebooks around so that, leads people ultimately to her higher ticket priced things. Y'all can do the same thing. I'm just saying. Ebook templates though. Let's talk about Canva. I promised you we were going to be able to talk about Canva. Canva actually has ebook templates that you can use that are already like, I'm going to just pull it up here for you. Hang on just a second. Let me just pull this up so I can show you what I'm talking about. Because I don't know if you know this or not. Some people will, but some won't. But if you just go to canva.com/create ebooks, and you click on start designing an ebook. I do have a paid account, so you may see things that if you have a free account that you won't see on the paid account. But if you'll notice, there's all of these different like templates already pre-designed in here. So like if I wanted to do one that looked like this, I could, just click on it. If I add a page, all I have to do is add the text to it. So again, very cool. Now I want to caution you. I do want to tell you this real quick. When you're using Canva, your intention is to sell this ebook. which that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about how to leverage the power of Canva to create a digital product that you can ultimately sell. You have to make sure you're not using the pro features inside of Canva. You want to use the free stuff because you can't sell the pro stuff because of copyright infringement. So you're going to want to make sure that the template you choose is a free version, a free template. Or you can also purchase pre-designed ones other places, but that kind of defeats the purpose of talking about Canva. So, but like I say, Canva gives you a jumping off point, and you can use it all day long to create some amazing content. I think one of the things I love about Canva is that it does give you that creative jumping off point where you don't have to start from scratch. Okay, so ebook templates, awesome. Let's talk about printables. Now, if you guys have questions as we're going, drop them in, okay? Printables, y'all, let me just tell you, this is a huge and emerging market. Like it's, you know, e-com is just blossomed over COVID times. I shared this on my last live where I was talking about, statistically speaking, over COVID times, e-com has grown, like it's jumped over like a 2-year growth period. Like it basically pushed e-com forward by 2 years from the projections. It's just an incredible thing. And you think, well, e-com is physical products. It is digital products as well. Those are things that people are purchasing on Etsy or on Amazon or where are able to literally print them off and use them. So, you know, things like gratitude journals, you know, these are very easy to create because there's no real content in them, right? There's journaling across the board. Everybody you can walk into Target or Walmart or anywhere and you'll find a physical version of these. Well, people are also buying digital versions because they're easy for them to use. They don't have to, you know, they can just print them off on their computers. And there's other income streams that you can tack on to these. If you decide you're going to do a journal, you could do binders, for example. You could create some custom stickers. You could set up an affiliates and let other people sell your binders, sell your digital products. So there's just so many ways that you can leverage the power of a digital product or a printable in particular. All right, so same with printables you can create something quick and easy on Canva from a printable perspective. But let's talk about workbooks. Workbooks, let me pull this up real quick because there's also a workbook. I should have had this already pulled up for y'all, but workbook, worksheets, let me see what's the word. I've actually got the link here in just a minute and I'll share it with you, but I just wanted to pull it up so I could show it to you too. There we go. So first, before I show it to you, let me tell you why this works. If you have some sort of a strategy or a process in your business that you teach, you can design a workbook that walks your person through that process. And you can give it away for free, which is what we do a lot of times. But y'all, let me just tell you, people will pay for that. If you have something amazing that people, that will solve a problem for people, they will so buy it. Like Cluttered Mess to Organized Success Workbook. Like, yeah, I need that, right? So if you go to canva.com/create/worksheets, I'm going to pull this over and show you. It's exactly the same as I was sharing before. Canva has a plethora. I said that word correctly first time. I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes that word just doesn't want to roll off my tongue. But there's all kinds of different templates for worksheets or workbooks inside of Canva. You know, different kinds of things. You know, here's one for if you're a music teacher, for example. Lots of different pre-formatted things. You may find one that's already in your niche that you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I could take this, put my process in and be off and running in a very short window of time. Or you might just be able to use the structure that's already created inside of Canva to replace your text and your flow, that kind of thing. So these are great opportunities to, again, create something that people would pay for. Hint, hint, hint. All right. Templates. Y'all, let me just tell you about templates. Because you remember when I was talking at the beginning where I was talking about how people are willing to pay for something that would normally take them a lot of time to create themselves? You know, whether it's food, we go out and we buy food because we don't want to spend the time cooking it. It's exactly the same with digital products, specifically things that are going to create less time and friction for other business owners if you are selling to other business owners. Things like blog planners, lead magnets. You guys, lead magnets are something most businesses want and need, but yet they don't know how to, know how to create them. So coming up with templates like for lead magnets, people would buy that. Social media images, you see them everywhere. I have multiple social media image opportunities that I sell daily to people because they don't want to have to create that content themselves. You probably, again, go look in your Facebook feed. You'll see, Pinterest templates. You'll see Instagram story templates, all kinds of things that people are paying for that they more than likely created inside of Canva. They spent the time one time and they're selling it over and over and over again to people like us who don't want to spend the time to create it. Media kits, templates are super, super popular and people are buying them every stinking day. Why shouldn't you have an opportunity to do the same? I'm just saying. All right, swipe files. Now, swipe files are slightly different, and I want to talk about what a swipe file is. A swipe file is just a tested and proven process that's going to save someone else a ton of time and energy. And people love them. So let's say, for example, you're a Facebook ad strategist and you have kept track of the ads that performed well for you. So you could do a swipe file of top Facebook ads because people need to know that. They need to know what is going to work for them if they want to do Facebook ads. Or you have a list of email subject lines that have worked really well for you. That's a swipe file. Somebody else could get value from that. And those are types of things that are I call it proven, meaning you've used that process, it has worked for you, and you know it's going to solve someone else's problem. So I did this several years back. I took all of my customer care scripts that my team and I have worked on over the years. And, I already had it. And I bet you do too. I bet you have checklists or things that you do, systems, things that you do in your business each and every day that someone else that's 10 steps behind you could take and run with. So we did this with my customer care scripts. We packaged them all up. We kind of organized them. Like if a customer is irate, these are some of the things we could say to make them feel better and give them a good customer experience. If they're happy or they need a login or, there's all different scenarios. And we're like, this would save other people a ton of time. And we sell them each and every day. So package up your processes and, create an income stream for it. I think sometimes we think that just because we do certain things in our business, that everybody else knows it. Everybody else already knows how to do these things that we do. So why would they need to know it? But that's not true. Like our customer care scripts were developed over years in my business. And now I can help shortcut everybody else's learning process when it comes to customer care with things that it took me years to create. So why wouldn't someone want that, right? You have exactly those same things more than likely potentially in your business. You just have to stop and think about what those things are. So I started a course called PDF to Profit in the early days of COVID, trying to help people create their own mini digital product. And I'm opening the doors again to this course. So if anything I've said today made sense and you're like, I need this, I need to know how to go through this process, One, you can take what you learned today and run with it. Go run over to Canva and see if you can put the pieces together. But if you feel like you need a little bit more help and a little bit more assistance, and you need the process for it, I'd like to invite you to check out the PDF to Profit. You can create your first mini digital product or your next mini digital product in 7 days or less. You can go to Join PDF to Profit. Now, this course is different. So I'm going to give you a big red cautionary flag, if you will, there. This course is not something you purchase and you get immediate access to. And for some, that'll be like, okay, what do you mean by that? Like, why would I purchase something that I'm not going to get access to? It's because we deliver the content live. So you come to class in a Facebook group and the content is delivered live. So what we have found is that, and I don't know about you, but I've done this myself where I've purchased courses before and I've logged in one time, maybe never logged in, and I didn't get the result that I was after because I just didn't do the work. And so what we found with the live delivery of the content is that people show up and they're getting engaged. They're actually getting their digital product completed. And for me, that is like gold. I mean, that's why I do what I do. It's like so that other people can make money from what I teach them. And so I have started doing these live trainings. It has really been impactful, not just for me, but because, it's all about me. No, I don't mean it like that. But to see that people are getting their stuff done, and it's, I've affected a difference, made a difference for folks. It's just so incredible. So I will say it's a little bit about me, but bigger than that, it's they leave this course with something that they can make money with. And that's just incredibly powerful because that is what I'm all about anyway, is I love helping people make money in their business and, getting them to a place where they're actually going to get the result. They're ready for the next piece. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'd love for you to join us. Class starts next week. And I will say this, if you can't make class time, if you can't get there at whatever time we hold the class live, everything's pre-recorded. I'm not pre-recorded, is recorded in the moment, and it's all accessible. So you'll have access to it at any point in time. So if you have to miss a day or two, you can definitely tune in and have access to the content and all the goodies. We give away a lot of goodies in the class as well. So hopefully that will be helpful. I gave you a little bit of the details on it. I thought I saw a question. Yeah, so Lisa made this point, and I really I'm glad I talked about this. You cannot sell the pro version templates on Canva. So just make sure you're using the free version. Now, one idea, Lisa, I'll just give you another little heads up here. If you see a pro version, you could recreate it, or recreate something that's similar to it. Totally recreating a template is, probably impossible anyway. But if you like the looks of something, you could emulate it. If you found a pro template, but don't just use the pro template. Supposedly we're not supposed to do that to sell. It's just kind of like the photos that we have to pay for on Canva. There's a reason we have to pay for them, and they're not copyright free, and they don't come with resale rights. If you want imagery that, comes with resale rights, you can go to Creative Market or Deposit Photos or somewhere like that you can purchase the rights to the images or the templates or the whatever it is that you end up purchasing. But making sure that the license you purchase is commercial, has a commercial feature, and that you pay for that one, it protects you legally. And I highly recommend that. So thanks. So Della is asking about when classes start. It starts next Thursday, August the 12th. We hold class at 11 a.m., I think it is, Eastern Standard Time. And we do have a few what I call get her done days. So there'll be some training, and then there'll be a few days that are interspersed during a 7-day window where actually I think it's a 10 total, 7 days, and you'll have opportunity to do the stuff, you know. The other nice thing is too, you're all doing the same thing. So you'll see things, other people's ideas will spark your own. You will get feedback from other students. Your ideal client more than likely is going to be inside of this group. So, ask, would you buy this? And it's fascinating to hear, students, bouncing off of one another. It's a great environment because, like I say, everybody is going to be doing the same thing, creating a mini digital offer. Yeah, thank you, Rhonda, for reminding me. One day we're doing 12 just because I had a conflict, but most days will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope this was value-based, and I hope that I have two hopes. Three. Third is kind of self-serving, but one, I hope you got value out of this. Two, I hope you're intrigued enough that you'll go check out Canva and see what you can create there that you could potentially sell. And three, I hope to see you in class, okay? Because I really feel like that each and every one of you needs your own digital product. And it's not, there's no reason, there's no barrier to entry in having this. They're not difficult to create. And I would love to have you as a part of the class. Well, Katie, come join us because we will get you over that hump for sure. All right. Well, you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I hope you spend a little of it, not a lot, but a little of it, checking out Canva, seeing what you can create. All right. Well, take care of yourselves.